So the media is driving the impeachment sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't believe me, look at all the front pages of the liberal newspapers, which is 90% of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you see words like scandal.
Mm-hmm.
You see words like cover up. You see words like mob behavior, organized crime. All of that is what is being written today, September 27, 2019. The broadcast media picks up the phraseology, scandal, cover-up, mob behavior, that kind of thing, drives it on television.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Pelosi and the Democrats say, hey, this is good because even though we don't have anything that rises to the level of impeachment, it doesn't matter because the media is saying we do. Are you with me so far?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. So for the American citizen who's fair-minded, not pro-Trump or anti-Trump, but just wants the best for his or her country, the first question you have to ask is, what is the violation? What is it that would amount to an impeachment inquiry?
And mob
Can
tactics.
you tell me what the violation is, Beck?
No, can't.
What?
Can't.
Because there is no violation.
Exactly right.
There's no violation. It's not like Clinton lied or Andrew Johnson is so drunk he can't do his job. It's not like that. It's like there's no violation because a sitting president is allowed under our Constitution to call any foreign leader and say to that foreign leader, you know, there's a situation involving a former vice president that we feel might lead to corruption. Can you please check that out for us? That's allowed, Beck.
Of course it is.
That's
it is in the
not
national
a high crime or misdemeanor.
Look, you could say that Donald Trump was doing this to hurt Joe Biden, but the fact is this is bigger than Joe Biden, and even if it did help Donald Trump, it is in our national interest to the extreme to find out what was going on.
Right. And a president has the right to ask the assistance of a foreign leader to get information.
Mm-hmm.
So that's number one. Okay, that's number one. He didn't do anything wrong in the call. There's no, if you don't give me this, we're going to deny funds like Biden did, and Biden admits to doing it. All right, none of that. The second thing is election integrity. Okay, that's a subjective thing. It's not a fact. But I will cede that Donald Trump wanted to get dirt on Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit that all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I admit it is because I wrote it in the United States of Trump. If you read the book, you'll see the genesis of this whole thing. That Trump is so furious because he believes that Barack Obama,
Hillary Clinton, and Joe Biden.
And now Joe Biden hurt him personally in the campaign and then after he won.
And that
he believes that firmly.
Correct.
And he wants payback.
And because we did our homework starting a year ago and did 2 episodes on this 6 months ago, we know that that is true. We know that that is true.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know about Biden.
Oh, yes.
I don't know about Biden.
Well, we'll listen to next hour. We have John.
Take your word for it.
We have John Solomon on with us next. He just got some additional documents from Ukraine yesterday, and the case is moving forward, and it is damning on Joe Biden and the Democrats.
Okay. All right. I'll cede that.
Okay.
But on the record, in the United States of Trump, right there, so you can see it, is Barack Obama, as President of the United States, was informed by the CIA in August 2016 that Russia was trying to intrude on the election. And Barack Obama chose not to say anything, not to give either campaign a heads up. That's on the record. That happened. That's a fact. Trump is furious about that. Because in his mind, any other president would have said, hey, be careful, the Russians are trying to intrude. But Obama didn't do it. Secondly, Donald Trump believes, and this is a fact as well, that Hillary Clinton's campaign and the Democratic National Committee paid money to foreign nationals to get the dossier, the smear dossier that turned out to be false. Both the Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee paid money to foreign nationals through Fusion GPS.
I think
Russians were paid.
Right, and I think you will find that they also did it in Ukraine. They used Ukraine as the middleman to get to the real dirty people in Russia. You will find that to be true soon.
Okay, but
I know.
Hour, Beck.
I know.
All right,
I'm stating facts, but
all right, it's a fact-based hour.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so every word that I've said up until now is true fact.
Yeah, verifiable.
So now you have the American people going, what the deuce is happening when our Congress can be diverted into trying to destroy a sitting president based on what? Nothing. There's no crime. And let's get into the cover-up. The cover-up. Every president since George Washington, when they have a sensitive conversation, not only with a foreign leader, but anyone in government here, puts the sensitive conversation in a more secure place. Every single one of them.
Yes, but
they don't put it
there was
out
nothing.
To the New York Times.
There was nothing sensitive in this except for him saying, "I want to ask you for a favor." ... I need you to get some dirt on Joe Biden and his son. That's what they're claiming.
Okay.
That there was nothing sensitive in this except for him.
What was said?
I know.
Look, the cover-up thing drives me nuts because you, as a president, cannot put out to the public that you talked to the president of Ukraine or Australia or anyone. And here's what I said. If you do that, no one will talk to you. So, of course, you're going to put it in a more secure place. It's not a cover-up. This is standard procedure. Yet on the front page of the newspapers, whistleblower says cover-up. I mean, it's just you always say Twilight Zone. I always say this, but now I'm teed off, Beck. Now I'm mad. And it's not because I'm sticking up for Donald Trump. If you read the United States of Trump, the man makes a lot of mistakes. And he makes them because he has a lack of discipline when he's attacked. And he does things he shouldn't do. Put yourself in his shoes.
I honestly entered the week.
He didn't do anything wrong.
I know. I entered the week when I heard about the whistleblower, thinking, okay, let's keep an open mind. You know, he could have done that. We also, when they said, well, we're going to release the transcripts, I came in that morning going, well, you know, he makes a lot of stupid mistakes and just kind of, you know, just blurts things out. Maybe. But I am absolutely convinced now that, and I'm going to do a special on this next week, he did nothing wrong. In fact, I fully support what the president was trying to get at. If I understand this story right, and I believe I do, I fully support him in this and the way he handled it. I would have handled it exactly the same way. I couldn't give the president more support at this point.
I would not have handled it the same way he did. I would never have trusted a foreign leader in Ukraine.
It wasn't the foreign leader that blew this. It wasn't the foreign leader that blew this. That foreign leader.
Why I wouldn't have done it.
That foreign leader was the guy who agreed with the president. In fact, brought Giuliani up first. He was the guy who said, "I know, and I'm on this, and I've got the people." The one that ratted him out, the one that broke this confidence, is the deep state intel that was spreading rumors.
You're going to see in the next few days who that person is. That's definitely going to come out.